So you lucky year 12ers.
Yeah, I know.
HSC's finished.
Yeah, schoolies week.
Life ends for you.
Wait, so when are we going up as toolies?
No, I think that'll be illegal if we go up.
No, I did that once, like at the end of like a second
yeah,
year.
because you used to work in Queensland at the end of in the
but
summer
that's got
holidays
nothing
and
to do with
stuff
it. Like the Mech crew, like my Mech crew friends, like from uni, like we wanted to hit up like a Gold Coast for
schoolies.
Not
you
for
say
schoolies.
No, you can say it. You
Okay,
can say
toolies. It wasn't schoolies.
This is just
It
going to
was
stay
toolies.
between you and me.
Yeah, and the mic. I guess this is
Toolies? What the hell's toolies?
we're like
Tool shed.
tool shit. Where anyone older than high school graduate age goes to schoolies to pick up.
So, wait, so I mean, sorry. Is this actually separated? Do they separate or do they actually mix in the schoolies?
No, they mix in. Like, they're not supposed to. Yeah. Like, the schoolies go there, like, they do their thing and whatnot, and then, like, these older dudes...
And then you go in and you do their thing.
Yeah, these older dudes just swarm in. Like, you've never heard of toolies?
No, I haven't. I mean, I've been living under a rock.
Yeah, Ayers Rock or something. Like, you grew up in this country, you didn't know
I'd
about
never
toolies?
heard of toolies.
Really? Oh.
Well, so how old are we talking about?
It could be any age.
What's the oldest dude you saw there?
Well, I don't know about myself, but, like, there are like bits in the paper where like toolies get into fights with the other schoolie dudes, you know, because they're rowdy and shit like that. They get drunk. And
that's wonderful. So dads are actually fighting with their kids.
Yeah, they probably are. Yeah, they're like the oldest I've probably seen is like 40-something-year-olds.
Wow, that's
like very messed up, kind of. Like,
well, that's a pleasant image, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, shit like that.
I'm glad I'm never going to be 40.
No, yeah.
So, what's the oldest person you've seen actually successfully pulling it off?
Nah, I've never seen anyone successfully pulling it
off.
Like
okay, so it's the holy grail.
It's pretty horror bad. And do you know what'd be weird? If you saw your teacher up there.
Oh, man.
That'd be super awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mr. Blah, blah.
Nice weather out there,
I'll
isn't it?
see you in the club. Dot.
And then he offers you some E.
Yeah, drugs, teachers and drugs. Do you know what the funniest thing is? Like when I went back in high school, all right, for me, like one of my year 10 physics teachers, all right, he was, for lack of a better description, a stoner. So like he would rock up to class high as hell.
What? Do it in between class? In between or during class?
No. I think before school or like after during lunch or something.
You want to make the day go slower, don't you?
Or you just want to make the week turn into like one day. But like, he was.
Yeah, so it's going. Oh, it's going too slow. I better pop an E.
Yeah, uppers and downers, you know. But like this guy was awesome. He basically he was really laid back and he didn't give a crap about anything, obviously.
Yeah, least of all you guys.
Yeah.
This is how you roll a joint.
Oh, I wish he would have taught me that. Like, I really wish.
Physics of rolling a joint.
Yeah, exactly. Should have been chemistry or something.
The right amount of saliva there.
And this is how you use the scissors properly to cut it down. Yeah. Like there was this one time where he was teaching us about electricity. All right, and like he got a little motor generator that would generate. It was like an alternator, basically. You crank the motor, and the motor would generate electricity. And so he got one end and the other end, and he gave it to students. And he got the whole class to hold hands, all right, to generate a complete circuit. And he said when he cranks the motor, he would let us all leave early out of class if we could break free of the chain. Right? So what he did was he got us to hold hands, and he checked our hands were like clasped properly, so no one was cheating. All right. So then he'd crank up the motor, and so like the physics lesson, everybody, all right. Like if you pass a current through your muscles, it'll contract quite.
I think
intensely.
I've learned this in physics as well. Yeah.
We're all holding hands, and our hands were like clasped hard as hell.
Wait, this is before the current was.
No, during the current.
Yeah.
We were trying not to hold our hands.
It's pretty gay.
Yeah, it's pretty gay. It was like, oh, damn it.
Physics is pretty gay, dude.
It's very gay. The physics of gayness. All right. But anyways, so like he cranked it up, and like no one could really break free, and we're trying to get our legs up and kick our hands free and shit. You know?
Was it actually painful?
To a certain degree, yeah. If he cranked it up any more, it could get like painful, but let me tell you about like pain, all right? There was in your classes, there's always one idiot clown who's like just like an idiot, all right? And so he goes, "Oh, I can do this by myself," all right? So
he's putting the I back into team.
Yeah, exactly. So like he's talking trash and everything. So like let's call him Mr. J. And my teacher,
no, wait, that's too conspicuous.
Mr. J. Yeah, exactly. So Mr. J for joint. So Mr. J would like said, all right, fine, if you see him can break free. Like no one could break free before. And so he gave him both like the positive and negative terminals. And he just cranked it up. Like he cranked it up. And he put all his effort in. And the dude, all right.
The
smart-ass clown. He basically fell to the floor and convulsed. All right. He was like spasming. And he was screaming. He was like, ah! Because his diaphragm contracted as well. And
everyone's just pointing and laughing at the teacher's going, he's like winding up like a Jack in the Box.
You know, like the monkey. You know, when like the guy playing the little musical box as the monkey's like doing its thing. Again with monkeys.
Nice.
Yeah.
You had a cool teacher.
That guy was awesome, and we all knew he was a stoner because he would talk like this.
Yeah, but in his own mind,
he was talking like
this.
He was like, yeah, exactly. What a legend.
Yeah, but I went to a private school, so everything was pretty much tame. At most, you just heard rumors of, teachers liking little boys in there. So that's not cool.
Yes, for you.
That's not cool. Luckily, I didn't get one of those classes.
It wasn't a Catholic
luckily,
school.
I was like one of the dumber ones who didn't actually manage to get into one of the smart classes.
Is that it? Anything else interesting? Like, so your
no,
school
you were in my class for like year 7.
Year 7, yeah, but our homeroom teacher was what was her
tight
name?
ass. She was a tight ass.
Yeah, she was not cool.
She was a bit of a tight ass.
Yeah.
And I was unfortunate because everyone had, whenever we'd go into like those tutorial breaks, you know what tutorial breaks are? Kind of like where you have like peer groups and then you just go hang out and you do something fun, stuff like that. You get to know each other.
Like an older, like a year above or something.
Oh no, not necessarily. With people in your own year, like we separate off.
Oh right.
In peer groups.
I remember this, and we'd go to like the playgrounds or something, and we just hang.
Something like that, and we just hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
The thing is, I never got a cool teacher. I mean, I always got the tight asses. You go on to the breaks and stuff like that, and then after you come back, you get to hear people from other peer groups. Oh, I had such an awesome time. Yeah. So I just get that's all I got. I mean, all I got to do was hear about how cool everyone else was. Wow, really? I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, speaking of hearing of, like, I'm sure our schools weren't the only ones that had like interesting stories. Like,
so this happened back in like the late 90s, was it?
Late 90s, yeah.
I think we would have been in like year 9 or 10 or something like that.
Yeah. And so all I remember was something called the Anaconda.
Yes, that's what it was called.
That's what it was called. Now, allegedly,
this was an implement that was manufactured in wood shop.
It
was extracurricular work that these boarding school kids did.
Mm-hmm. And well, I don't know what, like the older kids, I guess, made it. All right, and they there was all kinds of wrong things that were done to this.
I mean, if you really want to find out what
kid.
Actually happened in detail, I mean, I'm guessing you guys, if you're over the age of 18, you can probably piece the pieces together.
Yeah.
But you can just Google. So you'll be able to find something out. I mean, you people are pretty resourceful.
Yeah. Another one I heard about was grammar.
Yes, that's right. Oh, yep. It's all these grammar schools.
Yeah.
It's all these grammar schools. All these weird.
Grammar schools are weird.
Yeah, it's weird and gay. I guess that's what kind of happens when you just bunch up a whole bunch of guys together.
Mm-hmm.
It's like jail,
Yeah.
It's like jail. What do you think is going to happen?
Exactly.
And these guys are going through puberty, the most impressionable part of their sexual lives.
You're right.
So what do you think is going to happen when you stick a whole bunch of dudes near each other?
Yep, and you give
same thing that happened.
You let them play in the woodworker department.
Yeah, exactly. And
so back to grammar. What happened there?
Well, I did attend a grammar school, but it wasn't grammar or grammar.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was a rumor, and rumors, they're all true.
Yes, they are.
So there was a rumor that there were two dudes, who went into a chapel, right?
Yeah.
And they got a jar of applesauce.
Yep.
And one kid dipped his appendage into said applesauce, while the other, how would you say, ingested said applesauce off the appendage. See, only in grammar schools, man. See, you only find this stuff in grammar schools. You see, what I want to know is like shit that happens in female private schools.
See, they don't talk about this crap.
They got a good thing going on there. They got a good thing going on there because it's like Fight Club. No one talks about it.
Yeah.
For them, it's like, for like grammar schools, it's completely opposite of Fight Club. First rule is that you break the silence.
Yeah, because you try to tell as many mates as you can.
Yeah,
oh, dude,
well, do you know what,
blah, 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 blah.
Oh, check it out, guys. You know what I did?
You know, at my school, like, it wasn't just a stoner teacher. There was a kid, all right, who would defecate, all right?
Nice.
In the hallway and in the classroom bins.
Okay, so this was like a mental thing.
I don't know, this kid was just weird, all right? And he would...
Was he in your year?
No, he was like 3 or 4 years below me, all right? So I was in like year 12 or something, and he was in year 8. And like the teachers
may
would
I
find...
ask what race he was?
He was Indian.
Too easy. Yeah, anyway, you were saying.
Anyway, so like he would leave these presents, these little nuggets.
Oh, yes.
All right, in the hallway or in like classroom bins for either a teacher or a janitor to find.
Oh, so it was a bit of a treasure hunt, wasn't it?
Well, no, he was the treasure. He was like the, like the hiding thing.
What do you call those? Like the Easter egg hunts and stuff like that. What do you call
they're
that?
called probably Easter egg hunts.
Treasure hunts. Yeah, treasure hunts. You try and find the nugget.
Man, and I swear, it looks like chocolate.
Oh God!
Wasn't there like a football player who was charged with the same thing? He defecated in the hallway of a hotel.
Oh, but what are you talking about? How can you charge a rugby player for that? I mean, what would they do then? They'd have to actually play sport.
Yeah.
Well, think about it.
John Hopperwadi was doing him a favor.
Yeah, he couldn't hold it in. John Hopperwadi came to the assist.
But that's all the stories I can basically think of in terms of like
for grammar schools, yeah.
Well, not grammar. Like I didn't go to a grammar school. I just went to 1 year of your grammar school, like our grammar school, and then I went to.
Yeah, and then it was too much. You couldn't take it anymore.
I was like,
no,
I'm out. I can't do this. Bail.